Hello everyone, this is NSB Mod. Today I'm going to show you how to create a packages page on Cydia. So if you don't know how to create a repository for Cydia, you can watch this video right here. And today we're going to go through and make a package page for your repository. So your Cydia's repo webpage will look like this, and your packages that you have on there will look kind of like this. But today we're going to work on the ones that have screenshots and change logs and YouTube links. So we shall start off with going through and going to the link to get the information. Now this is the template that I've created on Repo, which is the website that we were just on, and it is live on Cydia, so you can actually go there and install it and see what it looks like on Cydia itself. And this is your basic description page, but I'm going to show you one that's a little more in-depth, I should say. So we shall start off by downloading your master zip. So you will come into here and open it up, and it should, let's get rid of that one, should look like this here. So we'll pull this up, and we will come to my repository that we're editing. So it's this one right here, and it's pretty basic. It's basically the same type setup that I used in the demonstration for creating a web page based repo for Cydia. And just to show you that it's not all fancied up or anything, but we will come in here, and this is the one that I'm working on right now. And as you can see, it's pretty basic. It doesn't have nothing really pizzazz to it, except a little imagery for the type of sections. But we're going to change that up to look a little bit more like this. So let's get started. Let's get this out the way. Ouch. Sorry about that. But this is the file that you just downloaded, and you should have a backup on your repository on your computer somewhere. So I will go to mine and put it in GitHub, and this is pretty much what it looks like. So we're going to change a few things, and we're going to add a couple things. The main thing we're going to add is this folder, because this basically is your packages page layout. So we're just going to move it right on over here and add it. And the other thing is the repo XML file. We'll add it. And the other thing is your license. And we want to add your license over. And you don't want to change up your projects or your release or your readme files or any of your other stuff. So mainly then it's just your index HTML, and you will replace that. That gives you a full-scaled web page per se. See, it's all set up for NRepo, so we're going to change that to your repo instead of your plain one that just said hello world or whatever it is you got going on. So the only other thing we will need is to reference from is the control. So we'll just leave that for later. Right now we're going to work on things that you need to change in here before you push it to your repository. So to do that, you'll want to open up your Atom, and in case it doesn't already leave you in your current project, you can go in and add it, and then just navigate to your directory and open it. And as you see, you have all the files that you changed, which is this one, and the ones that you added, which is this one, and this folder. So we will start out with basically we will start out with your projects. Okay, so I have an icon, and it brings in these images to the sections. So you're going to want to change the Debian control. You're going to need to change this over to this area instead of to your repository, and you're going to have to change your version number. So we'll start off with copying over your packages page by going into this one. This is the basic one, so we're going to delete it so we can get rid of that one. We're going to work on the one that has screenshots and web pages. So this is the one that you're going to want to make a copy and paste it right inside of there. So now you should have this one and this one. They're both going to be identical, obviously, because you just copied it. But let's modify it. So we'll come to your debs. First one we're going to work on is the icon. So we're just going to copy the name of your package ID. So we will copy, and we will come into this, and we will rename this to that package. Alright, now we are in here. Let's close out this one so you don't get confused. We will change up the screenshots. So here you got these ones that are already pre-installed from there, so we'll remove these because we don't need them. And remove the trash. We're going to add these ones in its place. So we're going to take and copy and come into screenshots and paste. And then we're going to come into, and we'll copy this one, why not? And copy and screenshots and paste. Okay, so these are the two pictures that we're going to add. And you can create your own or whatever you have, like screenshot the actual thing on there after you get it uploaded, but then you got to come back and re-edit it. But right now we're just going to do this to kind of move things along. Okay, now the info. This you're going to need to change it to match your folder's name anyway. So you want to make sure your IDs are all the same, kind of like when you do your deb files. Okay, and then obviously the name of this is going to be icons, and version, we'll get back to that later. Right now it's firmware compatibility. It's going to be anything below iOS 7 is not going to allow it to install, and anything over iOS 9.0. And if you want to add into some dependencies or compatibilities, all that stuff, obviously this is not a theme, so this this adds images to the sections in Cydia. And we don't need that description, and we don't need a multi-line description. And the screenshot, we will change it to be M themes. Themes. And then you're going to put in your imagery. So we're going to want to put this image for this one, and then this one here. We will put in tweaks, and we will reference it to the other file. So we will put in tweaks, and initial release changelog. I don't need those in there. This is the link that you can add to your packages page. So it will be kind of like here we'll go into packages. This right here. So this right here, the name. This is what will be visually seen, and this is the link that it will take you to. So if you want to change those out to whatever you want, feel free to change them. And then now we're going to do the version. So we're going to come into the projects for icons and control, and we're going to have to update this one to 1.1 because you're going to change it, and you're going to change this line. So you want to come back to this control file so you can see what it should look like. It should look like this line. So you want to copy and paste it. Now you're going to want to change this to your repository's website, and you're going to want it to reference to this directory, which is here, and then you're going to want it to reference to this folder. So you want to name this to match it. So in this repo dot and icon. Oh, actually that should be lowercase. Actually, I'll just change this to, this should be rename. This should be uppercase. We got a little bit of typo going on there. Okay. Alright, now we got that fixed. And this, and everything else is going to stay the same unless you feel like changing it. So that will be changed. And this is going to be changed over to 1.1, which is going to be the initial release. So we will change that. And then now you have your so this is done. Now you want to change your changelog. So do your changelog to this version, which, well, actually, could have just saved a whole bunch of times. Just did that. Initial release. Or if you want to get all technical about it, you could do this one for 1.0 for the initial release, and then the second release you can go through and delete this one and put, let's see, added package page. Now there you can see a change log. I guess we'll do that so you can see a change log to it. Okay, so now icons is done and your screenshots are done. Now we'll work on this one. So this one you're going to name it to be your theme. So we will copy this package name to and that's theme. Make sure this is right. You want to make sure this is not all screwed up. I forgot Debian files do not save with capital letters. Okay, so it's theme and theme. All right. Now that's the right name. Now we're going to do it's right here. Delete this one and delete this one. Okay, for screenshots, application. Let's see here. Library theme. Okay. So yeah, actually, let's see here. Let's close this out. Come into our window. And as repo, let's find my theme here. What I got. Let's see. There we are. Go into here. Copy them and navigate back to where we are now. There we go. Boom. Now we're in here, so I got screenshots. And then now we're going to do this one's info. So this is going to be changed up to theme or themes. Theme. Theme. Okay, and my Debian. Yeah, that's what I need. Debian file. Here we go. This is where the stuff counts. And then we're going to do the same thing that we did on this one's Debian. Control, we will copy this line. Let's see. paste it to this one, except it's going to be to the theme folder, and this one will be point 1 for updating the directory and themes. And this is going to be point 1 compatibility theme, and imaging Cydia. So it is going to be, so this will get rid of this section, clean it up a little bit, and screenshots. This will clean up, and like I said, this is at the bottom of that package. And yeah, looks good. And then we'll do the change log. Let's see, second release. Make it 1.1. Initial release. Delete this line. Let's do that, just to keep it simple. Okay, now those are done. Now we can work on your index. This you want to change it to be for your repository instead of this one. And that should be about it. You can change the background color if you want, and what have you. Change log. This you don't really need to change any of this stuff. Just leave it all alone. And screenshots, you don't want to mess with this one. It's all built-in script commands for referencing and redirecting your web page reference to these on your packages and so forth, so forth. Basically, that's the only thing you want to change is that yours, and you could possibly come down here and change this where it says brought to you by this. You can change this to your repository's name too, right there. Just to customize it a little bit more and make it for you. And that's about it. And then this thing right here, if you want to blah 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 blah, that's right there. You can change it there, and you also have to change it in your link here for this right here. I want this is what this says, and then that's the link that goes to. You can add multiple links by just copying this and pasting it down, and you have more than one thing at the bottom of every page as a footer one. Same with your links. On that one, you can add more links into it too, so you can have more than just one link if you want multiple links, should you need to. And the only other thing that you'll want to change up is your actual web page itself. So you want to change this to be your repository's name, and kind of explain what does what here. This is the title page, so that's up here. And this right here behind it, the icon ping, that is this name. And this right here, this one, is this one. Okay, and obviously the Cydia icon ping is reference to this. You can create a different image if you want and name it differently, but you just have to change the name in there too. Okay, now kind of move this around a little bit so you can see over here. Now we are at this right here. Then this button here that says add directly to Cydia, that is this link right here. So you want to put your repository's website address in here, and then this is the add directly to Cydia text, and then the next line is a YouTube video with the text that says how to add to Cydia, so you can create your own YouTube video and show people how to do it if they don't already know. Then the next section is YouTube channel. That right here is the header, so if you want to change this to say something else, you can just type it in there. And then this right here is this, which is the YouTube's username. And then a description, you can change it to say whatever you want. And then you put in your YouTube channel address on the more info tab. Then this right here, hosted packages, is this. I'm going to change that to my packages. And then here's going to be your package's name. So this, you're going to want to change it to your packages. I'm going to use icons for that one. And this I'm going to get rid of because I don't want it to say this is a package with blah, blah, blah. So I'm just going to put this is an icon package. And then this one is going to be changed to NS theme. And it's a theme that is used with Animal. So we'll do that. If you want to add more packages, all you do is come from line 51 down to 57 and copy. And then come into here and paste. Sorry. You'll want to add a space, then paste it in there. Actually, where are we at? What do we do? I got something already. Yeah, so you want to, okay, so you want to enter and then paste. There you go. Make a space in between there. Alright. This space you want to, then you want to change this one to your next package in your description, blah blah blah. If you want to add more to it, you just keep doing that. But we're only going to use 2. Okay, so that should take care of that. Now you want to also go through to change your packages to reference to the right location. So here you want to change this, or you're doing this one as icons. So basically you're going to put this as then icons, and this one you're going to reference it to the other one. So now you should have this folder and this folder that it's going to reference to when you click the More Info tab. Okay, that should pretty much take care of everything you need to change or alter. So save. Okay, now you're going to update your repository with all the changes that you've just gone through and made. So, actually, we're going to come into this spot. Then you're going to fire up terminal or whatever it is you're going to use to construct your deb files and all that. I'm going to cd into my directory. And then now I'm going to get my little cheat sheet out. And I'm going to remove all the DS store files, just in case there's any of them in there. Okay. And then I'm going to finalize my stuff, get ready to be packaged. And I'll drop this down and build it. Okay, so now I should have 2 deb files built. Yep. So here's the 2 new deb files. So now everything should be all linked up. Packages. So I got the themes and icons. Alright. Now we'll push everything up. Git add dash dash all. I grabbed everything up. Git commit changes that are made. I'm going to put updated repo. And git push. Alright, now everything's pushed up to the server. So now let's fire up the website. Update it. Now let's see what your web page looks like. There it is. And icons, screenshots. Oh, I forgot to put that one in there. Oh, well, you get the idea. You put it in there and then it'll show that one. I'll fix it though, because it looks tacky when it don't line up right. Then your full change log, second release package, and your theme. Theme 1, screenshots, and full change log, and your links. And as you see, this link right here is at the bottom of every link. See, right here. Right here. Alright, now let's see what it looks like on Cydia. So we will come back down to here. Okay. Cydia. Reloading. And voila, update for icons. See, now your looks like that. So you'll have your screenshots, your change log, devices supported, your web links, and your version and file system content will still be the. And then just modify and upgrade. That's pretty much it. So hope this helps anybody in creating a package page for Cydia, and spread the word.